And welcome Adelaide Footy PubTalk. I'm Darcy Evans. I'm here with Stephen Toasty Clay. Welcome.
Thank you.
What's been happening over the summer? And where you are now? What's all happening with you?
I'm at Borough this year.
Mm.
Foss came in last year. We new coach, a new AGO coach. Didn't want a playing coach, so that was fine. I was happy with that. We had some good chats, and I wish them all the best.
Absolutely.
Boys, Damien Minovini, new coach, absolute champion of guy. Got along really well.
Good coach, Minas.
I was very close to staying. Just going out to Borough to play with a couple of good mates I've been trying to sort of play with for a few years, and I think the boys will go well. So both mine and I think the Foss boys will go well too. So
Still go on.
No,
They got any more coaching aspirations after you've had a taste of it now? Or?
Oh, look, it was something that came out of the blue, and it was definitely good to do. So yeah, it'd probably be something maybe in a few years' time. It was something that sort of come up, like I said, out of the blue. But I think so. It was good fun.
Yeah. And you had fun this year with your mates up there.
Yeah,
there as well,
just get back into playing footy again, and
That's
just concentrate on that for now. So.
And the knees are all right? That's all.
Yeah, knees going alright.
That's good. So
the little
even not.
bottom of my patella is now not floating around in the tendon, so that's a bit nicer. So yeah. How about yourself? You had a bit of time off.
I took a bit of time off last year. I was doing a course. Unfortunately, I missed the last quite a few weeks there, and I passed that sort of passed. I failed one, but then did it again. I passed, which is okay. But back in the swing of things, and no longer on the board at Eagles. I think after 6 years, and time to just watch a few games now. Watch a few amateur league games, and
no Darcy, no Eagles.
Well,
they're losing without Darcy.
That's what he's been saying. I think.
Exactly right. I was going to enjoy the footy now. Watch a few Finners Park games, as you know. So tight there, and Morgan playing a smosh. Watch a few games there, and the Eagles, of course. I watched them against the Bays last week. So unfortunately, they lost. So. And of course, I'm with the man himself, who this is his home here at the Portland Footy Club, is Luke Hosen.
I don't know about home, mate.
It was part of your life for many games.
I played here at Riverside.
Riverside?
I had 3 years as an assistant coach here with Portland.
He said he's up on the board.
No, we can't. Mate, he's been 200 games, no name up on the board.
No, that board's gone somewhere. I don't know where that is.
Life member here?
He was washing the Guernseys.
Yeah,
he was.
Yeah, I was
the
the Guernsey washer and club drunk, and that was about it. Yeah.
No life member for club drunk. There should be 10 years service for club drunk.
Player life member. I think. Yeah, they had the player life member boards up, but when they merged with the clubs, who knows where they are? Don't really know.
But here we are, lads. First round already, and the free season's here, so we're ready to go. And we head out to Edwardstown, who had a very close win after some poor kicking by Modbury. It was 14-589, defeating Modbury 12-15-87, guys. So poor kicking.
Poor football is what they say, isn't it? I think might be some goal kicking practice from Modbury to probably state the obvious there.
That's it.
Game they would have liked to run away from home, early on in the season too, so would have put him in a good shape.
Not taking anything away from Edwardstown though. They've got the chockies, so the winners can laugh and the losers can please themselves.
That's right. Probably kids what they like too.
Yeah,
exactly.
Right.
I thought Modbury would have won, just personally.
Yeah, no, exactly. But they would have. They probably kicked a few of those points in the goals. But anyway, over to Edwardstown.
Yeah, Edwardstown. G. Cornish kicked 4. Daniel Pearce kicked 2. Jay Horgan kicked 2. K. Mulvaney kicked 2. Singles to Parker, Tomlinson, Holiday, and Case. Best players are Cornish, Pearce, Roberts, Homburg, and Mulvaney.
And for Modbury, we've got Tidswell with 4, then Capra with 3, Ross with 2, we've got Bikini, Vandervelde and Verity, or the individuals. Best players was Tidswell, Miller, Capra, yep, Vassell and Davies. So good win there at Edwardstown, 2 points. I think they led the whole game, which is good, but just go over the line. Which is,
good start.
Good start for them. So
win a close one.
Now.
Go for a close one.
I love to see this one. So my boys, Finners Park, which I'm a life member of, mates, just to remind you that 200 games I get life membership. Anyway, just...
No, that's not.
Well, you read out your score and he can read out his score.
Yeah, that's right. So we've got...
I'm not a Portland boy. I was here for 3 years as an assistant.
He says that now.
No, I'm saying they've been here 24, 25 years under the band of Portland, and I only had 3 years involvement.
Not what I heard when back in the day when you were here.
That was Riverside. I know I was a Riverside boy, but not Portland.
Look,
Anyway,
I want to read this out. So Flinders Park, 34 goals, 29, 233. And Lane Portland, 2 goal, 214. So whether, look, we don't know. Portland obviously shut down totally last year.
Yeah, well, all of their volunteers and that were a little bit older, and they didn't have the volunteers. Also, I know that, a fair few of the players, they did the pre-season. I think they found it hard to try to come back in the middle of winter and things like that. But, it was predominantly over the volunteers. And, they made that good call for their older personnel to, not play for the season. I mean, they know their club best, so they've made that decision.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And they probably may find it tough.
Yeah, look, I mean, we're giving him a bit of shit here, but it's really good for Portland to be able to put a team on.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, a bit like Rosie's.
Yeah, I mean...
They had to recruit 2 sides back again. They've done it.
Yeah, and look, you've got guys, Tommy Oates, you've got Jared Waring, you've got Moody.
Robbie Wilson's back.
Moody.
Drake Wenley's is back. Nick, what's his name? Luke Wenley's. All of these blokes are back.
Yeah.
So,
Corey Evans, Laszlo, Moody, Waring, all those guys coming back. So well done, guys. Maybe a tough year, who knows? Maybe.
And I've heard Dave Bird's back this week.
Is he? That's good.
And slowly but surely they may come back
after
Easter. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they'll get most of the guys back.
The great David Bird, I'm hearing, is back.
That's good.
He put the fear into a few people.
Look, we're giving you a bit of shit, but really good to see them actually come back and put a team on the park, because there's a few rumours flying around over the off-season they weren't going to, or they were going to go back in, they were going to go to Div 5, or, all that kind of stuff.
That was never going to happen.
But they're the rumours that people throw around.
Yeah,
so
they've got a really
nice
good coach in Smithy.
They've
got Craig Smith as the coach, and I know Smithy really well, played a lot of cricket with Craig, and, he'll do great things. I mean, he coached Harndorf to 3 flags. He was at the Eagles. He was an A-grade line coach, coached the reserves. He's done a lot of things, Craig, with his footy, and very, very good coach. So, I mean, just the club are rebuilding back from that COVID year. It's going to take them a year or two. I mean, they're not going to play finals this year. Let's, cut that out now. But they're back to rebuilding, getting the juniors through, those sorts of things.
Yep.
But absolutely, guys. As I said, it was just a tongue-in-cheek, but absolutely. But with they're out here playing footy, it's great. And look, this is just the start of the year as well. And
Who knows what's in front of them.
They're going to have a tough year, and if you asked them and their committee and that, who I know, they know there was going to be a tough year.
Anyway, for Flinders Park, we've got C. Miller with 6, Contajani with 6, Mitch Smart with 5, Jake West with 3, Lockie Smith with 3, Brad Young with 3, Daniel Blythe, Ridley, Baker, Jake Fazzolari, these are individuals, McCann, James Swartz, Caruso and Ladauto, all individuals. There's 14 goal scorers there, guys, so they certainly...
You know what I'm really happy with here?
What?
All the guys that have kicked a handful, Miller, Comitieri, and Smart, all in the best players.
That's it, exactly.
They've done a great job, the Flinders Park coach. He knows what he's doing down there.
I was talking to Ashley Cromwell, who's their footy director, and he played state footy, state amateur footy, the real stuff, not the under 23 or anything. And he said to me, Flinders Park were absolutely brilliant. So, that puts him in good stead for the season.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. And the best players was Jake Hansen with Laudato, Miller, Mitch Smart, Contajani, and James Swartz. So well done with the 14 goal scorers, and they spread around a bit, obviously, when you do kick 34 goals.
Yep, goal kickers Portland, M. Buckley and Jay Waite. Best players Corey Evans, Dale Laslett, Jay Condelos, Josh Moody and M. Buckley.
And I think they got a horror start to the season too with their draw. I think they've got, Golden Grove, Modbury and Gazer and...
Really?
Oh, yes, a shocker.
Yeah, okay.
But now we head out to Gazer, who took on Golden Grove, and it was just a close game again, but some poor kicking by Gazer, and that probably didn't do them any favours, because it was Golden Grove, exactly, 11-8-74, defeating Gazer 9-17-71.
Yeah, well, I'll go with Gazer. T. Cully kicked 2, A. Stevens kicked 2, Burns, Lauder, Lewis, Elms and Hill all with singles. Best players was Beadle, Lewis, Hill, Tahana and...
That was the Tahana from Jeff's Crossings.
Yeah, Denham.
Yeah.
So,
And that's Scott Lewis.
Scott Lewis,
Yes, ex-Eagles boy, and he
Yes.
played out at Angaston last year with Mark
Oh,
Borheim. Yeah, and
He just moved next door to the Gazer Oval, I was told,
He
by
did.
the Angaston boys.
yeah, and he knew a few players at Gazer, so he was having a year out there. So and loving it, he said. So he loved the last year at Angaston and playing a few at Gazer with the boys. So good on him too. So.
I think it's Wade Thompson that's going to be playing at Gazer.
Is that right?
Is that right? I think.
Haven't heard that one, but yeah.
Wade Thompson's playing there. Maybe in a couple of weeks.
Nice.
I think that's right.
I don't
See how
know,
it
you
goes.
hear lots of things.
We'll see how it goes.
I heard that
I could be wrong.
Lewis was having 1 year at Gazer because he's building a house, but you never know, you only hear these things, so yeah.
And Cracker, I believe.
Cool.
Nathan Cracker.
No idea. You know,
I
you
might
hear,
keep
you
that
hear
under wraps, who knows?
That's it.
You hear lots of
Yeah,
things.
so nothing but, yeah.
But
I had heard the one about Thompson, but
Yeah.
I hadn't heard Cracker. But,
Yeah.
And as I said, I heard about Lewis only playing for 1 year and going back to Angaston while his house is built.
Yeah.
Once again, yeah, it's all rumour.
Yeah.
No, that's it. But, anyway, Golden Grove, we've got Shaw with 3, individuals to Walters, Fernal, Habel, Wrench, Dodd, Barnaby, Jared and Takano. And best players is Walters, Schultz, Takano, Pittman and Preston. So no, well done there to Golden Grove, just holding off obviously a poor kicking Gazer. But,
Yep.
Yeah, well, Gazer are going to be around the mark, you'd think, with, you know, the influx of players, and Golden Grove, you know, they are a very good side in Division 3, and they'll be around the mark.
yeah, that's it. And now we're heading to North Haven, boys, and gee
Yeah.
whiz, it's a massive win there in North Haven to start the year off, and well done. So it's 22 goals, 16, 148, defeating CBC 8-8-56.
Yeah, well, they've recruited quite well. They've got Jack Foster on board.
Ross Smithson, though,
come across
their
from
full
Footy
forward.
Districts.
He's gone to Essendon.
Oh, yes.
What's happened to Lupo? Is he...
Which
He's
one? Who did you
retired.
say? Who did you say, sorry?
Their full, the big forward, Smithson.
Andrew.
Yeah, one of it's. I think he's gone. Whoever it is, Smithson. He's gone to Essendon.
Was
Smithson,
Andrew-
yeah,
Andrew Smithson's
Andrew
here.
Smithson's there.
No, there's another one.
Okay.
Maybe there's another one.
Well, I had Mr.
You get your
Lipson.
mail right or what?
I had Mr. Lipson ring me about 4 or 5 weeks ago to say, "Do you know any big blokes to play full forward?" Because he's gone to play for Essendon. So,
Well.
Okay, so...
Yeah, well, I'll go with
Yep.
North Haven. You had Tommy Sandercock kick 4, Ryan McInerney kick 4, Rossi Merritt kicked 4, Jack Foster kicked 3, D. Lee kicked 2, Sammy Tyler kicked 2, Corin Dixon kicked 1, Rowie kicked 1, and Chris Lipson kicked 1 in his 150th
150th
game.
to Chris.
150th game, nice
Congratulations,
work.
Chris.
started here at the Thunderdome and
Yes.
with his A grade career,
Well,
and then
started at Port Districts in the
yeah.
juniors.
He did too. With
Yes.
his brother too. So,
just done the triangle around the port.
Yeah, he has.
One man he had. and,
gee, there was Dicko and Lippos and all them, and I think they're all there. So.
Dicko was a mess on Saturday night. I saw him.
Unusual,
I had him
unusual.
saw him at an engagement party for one of my good friends, Heath Pocock, who
Oh,
did
yes,
Port
Nick
Districts.
Pocock as
So,
well. Goodness me.
Dicko's a
but
disgrace. He's a disgrace.
yes, he was. I'll say that.
Did he look
First, it's open bar. Pokey's nice enough to go open bar, and I'm standing there having a beer, and Dicko comes up. The first thing he does
With
is
you?
walk up. No, I'm having a chat with Brad Dittmar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And having a chat with Brad Dittmar, and all of a sudden this beer gets taken out of my hand. I look over, and there's Andrew Dickinson drinking my beer and looking at me. I went, yeah, okay, well, Dicko.
He looks like his big dog Brutus.
He does, but
In fact,
no,
One of the
he
best junior footballers I've ever seen, Dicko. Don't take that away.
he was very, very
Been
good.
the
yeah.
best, absolutely. He was-
Brutus is probably a bit better looking than Dicko.
Anyway, best players for North Haven: Ryan McInerney, Ross Merritt, Z Friend, N Azzolini, Kay Phillips, and Jack Foster.
And
You have to jump on Havens this year.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, with that sort of score, we've got Seabock, we've got Alp with 2, Mark Euro with 2, Gabrielli with 2, Harris and Raymond individuals. 2 best players was Watkins, Stroud, Alpin, Johansson, and Strange. It's, one of the Johanssons. There's 3 of them playing at the moment. 3 brothers.
Yes.
Jake Johansson, of course, ex-Eagles, and think there's Brad Johansson, who was ex-Salisbury North, I think he was.
Yeah, they were,
captain
yeah,
over
sentiment,
Yeah.
sentiment out there.
That's right. So, but anyway, that's well done to North Haven, as I think Luke said. They're the ones to look at this year.
Yeah, I'm jumping on.
Yeah, well, he's jumping on already.
Only because Tommy's not playing this year, he's retired. Yeah, I think he's vice president.
Okay.
So he won't be sliding across tables this year.
Then we've got Westminster, who's come from Div 5, Div
Yes.
4 to Div 3. They couldn't go up last year, obviously, because of COVID, but they had another good win on the weekend against Plimpton, 14-11-95, defeating Plimpton 9-13-67.
Yeah. I'll go with Westminster because one of the boys I was with last year at Foss, he's there, Sammy Webster. He didn't feature in the best or kick any goals, so mate, got to lift your game. Got to be worth that. I heard they bought him a new car and a house or something like that. No, I'm just messing around. Goal kickers: Filkey with 6, Wilson with 2, McFarlane with 2, Ellison, Kenny, Leck and Reed with singles. Best players: Short, Filkey with his 6. Good to see. Westminster coach knows what he's doing. Eagle, Patrotsny, and Reed.
And for Plimpton, we've got Pete with 2, Collie also with 2, with individuals to McLeod, Nelson, Bridgeland, Donkersley and Ferraro. And best players was Bridgeland, Salisbury, Flenn, Belfield and Collie. So good win there to Westminster, and we will head out to this week's games.
Yes,
we
we
start
will.
off with Westminster, who we will mention before we
Yes.
still mention this now. Their Ladies' Day is this Saturday.
Yes, it is. So
The Dragons Ladies' Day.
Yes, Ladies' Day. That's
Dragons
the old.
Ladies' Day.
It's the old oval there, the old out there on South
Glendor?
Glendor Oval,
Glendor
yes,
Oval?
that's still over there. Well, it's not Glendor, it's
Eagle
there.
Drones Oval, I believe.
That's the
it's
one.
called now.
Eagles Drones Oval, it certainly is.
So
old
the
Glendor.
North Haven boys, they'll enjoy the watching the.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I think
Day.
unfortunately for the Westminster ladies, they're not going to have a great
No,
day.
that's exactly
Well,
right.
they're not on the
they-
giggle juice, but they're not
they-
going to win.
Exactly.
They might enjoy a few champers or Sauv Blancs or rosés or whatever they're going to have, but they probably won't be watching too much of the game anyway. The North Haven boys, I
No,
think, will
totally
be
there, yeah.
very, very strong.
And Seabock and Edwardstown, I'm going for Seabock there. I think it's going to be another good win by the boys.
Seabock, they got.
Sorry,
I was gonna
Edwardstown,
say.
sorry. How am I going?
Yeah.
That's my second mistake for the.
Yeah.
Haven't had one for a while. So
Yeah.
Edwardstown, sorry guys.
Yeah, Edwardstown for me, easy.
Yeah, Everstown fairly
Yeah.
easy, even though it's at there in
In the Parklands.
Parklands and East
Yep.
Parklands
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Golden Grove and Plimpton.
Golden Grove,
Golden Grove out there.
Golden Grove.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
exactly.
so. Unfortunately, the ground's much bigger than what it is at Plimpton, and there's going to be a lot more space for the Golden Grove boys, I
Yep.
think, to frolic.
This will be a good game.
Modbury and Flinders Park. It's
Match
going
of
to
the
be
round.
very,
Oh,
very
match of the
good
round.
game.
Look, obviously we're on going for Flinders Park. Well,
Yeah.
as they said, it's going to be the match around this one. This will be a cracker of a game out there at Modbury.
I don't think.
Modbury coming off a loss by 2 points. Flinders Park absolutely
I,
belting Portland and playing really well. So,
I think this would be a tale of the first quarter, and I think if Modbury can sink the boot in the first quarter, Flinders Park might be just a little bit off the boil after not a very competitive game last week. So I think I think Modbury will get the job done. I think
I
they
heard
might
that
get out
Flinders
to an early-
Park were really good, so I'm going to take them.
All right.
And Modbury to be Norton too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Portland and Gazer. Look, I think Gazer, but look here, first home game, so it might put up a bit of a fight. So
Yeah, it's at the
Portland,
Dome. but
Portland always better at home.
Yeah.
There will be a few more goals kicked this
Yeah.
week, but unfortunately I don't see it going that far that they'll get the win. I think Gazer, but Portland will definitely get on. I reckon they kick at least 5 or 6 goals.
Yeah, well, I meant who do you tag out of Tahana and Lewis? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a fair old midfield in there with some really good players anyway, and you can't see Portland troubling Gaza.
So while we're on Gazer, we've got Saturday, May the 1st at 7 p.m. They've got Sportsman's Night featuring Dane Swan and Ricky Nixon. Jeez, that would be entertaining. Get yourself a ticket to that, I reckon, from 7 p.m. Saturday, May the 1st. If you
Ricky
got
Nixon
nothing
is
on-
a little
If you've got nothing on that night, get yourself a ticket, go down to Gazer, put some money over the bar, because that'll be a night
The
worth
Chicken
getting
Man,
around.
isn't he?
Yeah, the Chicken Man and Dane Swan. Jeez, that's I don't know what to call that.
no, that's all right.
I don't know. This it says Sportsman Night. I don't think there's much Sportsman Night about that. There'll probably be a lot of frothies drank that night, I think.
That's exactly right.
Golden Grove, they got their Too Good Footy raffle, as well as Modbury and North Haven, all with the Too Good for Footy.
Yep.
Golden Grove, they've got Grove Cella Shuffle Night 4. Jeez, they're starting to turn that into an annual thing. That's this Saturday, the 17th
No
of
idea what
April
that
from
means, but I'm
7:30.
sure it'll be a good night.
I have no idea what that means. I don't know if it's a, like a dance night, whether it's
Perhaps
they get the shuffleboard out. I don't
Perhaps
know.
more info. They give us
Yeah.
more info. Just to say this is what it does, and people say, "Geez, that'd be
Well, it's
great
this
idea,"
week,
or-
so but we can maybe give a bit of a recap on what happened. But
Correct.
Maybe some photos. And,
Yeah, Modbury and North Haven, Too Good for Footy. Plimpton, Auskick at Plimpton, starting every Friday from 5 p.m, commencing the 7th of May. So that'll be a good one on a Friday night. Get the kids out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll get down there. Maybe, I don't know, I'm maybe speaking out of turn. Maybe there's something on at the canteen. Give Plimpton a call and see
good little club there at Plimpton.
Yeah. It's the only oval I know of that goes east-west.
Rosewater goes east-west.
Oh, sorry, yes.
There's a few grounds there too.
Yeah, but
There's
that's
actually
one of them.
There's actually a Test cricket ground in New Zealand that runs east-west.
Okay.
At Seddon Park in Hamilton. Because
And,
you're batting. I was batting there one day, and it was about 5:30, and the sun set straight over the grandstand. And
Did you get
couldn't
bowled?
see- No, the bad light stopped playing.
Yeah, right, fair enough. And one we've already mentioned was Westminster's Ladies' Day. That's this Saturday. So get around them. We love having a look at this. For the guys that didn't say anything, it was CBC, Edwardstown, Flinders Park.
I know
and
they
Portland.
do have an Anzac Day. They got a drink package. Anzac Day. They've got a 10 outside for.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the drink package is, but
Yeah.
if you don't know anything about it, spread the word. Anzac Day is the
Yes.
game they played the grand final of last year. Who
Yeah.
it was now, but drink packages in the tent outside would be a great
North
day.
Haven.
North Haven. Is it? Good. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Look, I think get around it, guys. There's more clubs need to do it. We'd love to plug you this year, as well as I'm going to plug my own business now.
Absolutely.
Snagwagon. We've this year we're sponsoring Snags for Snags, which is leading goal kicker from Div 1 to Div 7 across both men and women's competitions. The winner of that at the moment, we've got a leader from Pembroke, I believe.
Yes,
Forster,
it is.
Alex.
9 goals.
Yes, he kicked 9. So at the end of the video, you'll see his name probably flash up. And
Not this week.
Not this week, sorry. Yeah, not this week, but next week. That'll get yourself a 20-person function. So
That's for
where
the men and the women.
men and the women each get your own. And we can talk about that at the end of the year, whether that be a work thing, a private thing, or a footy club thing. So, that'll be good. And,
No, that's excellent, mate. Appreciate that. That's awesome.
No problems.
Yeah. But that's it.
About it.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you.
Snags for Snags. Thanks all for Division 3, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
See you guys.